Today is Good Friday, but let me ask you something. How can a day this painful be actually called good? Because what we actually called pain was what God actually called purpose. What we called suffering was what God called sacrifice. Now imagine this thing. An innocent man beaten, humiliated, stripped, nailed on the cross for no reason. And I'm sure if we are living in Nigeria now, most people will shout and say, that is not possible. But that was what Jesus had to go through for you and I. He didn't have anything. He didn't have any sin. He didn't have anything. He did it for you and I. That's why you can see that, in Isaiah 53 verse 8, he said, he was wounded for our transgressions and he was bruised for our iniquities, which means that he did these things for you and I. Now let's move on. If you notice this properly, when he was about to be crucified, if you notice this, they were about to nail him, or when they even nailed him, he shouted in a loud voice. He said, my father, why have you forsaken me? Not because he was shouting to God, but because there was a disconnect between the son and the father. Because let's face the fact, Jesus could call the angels and they will remove him from them, but he had to go through that for you and I. You understand? So you don't even feel abandoned for no reason. Get it twisted though. They didn't actually take his life. He laid his life. You understand? If you read John very well, he said it very well, that except the Father wills it, you cannot do anything to me. If you notice, when even Pontius Pilate was even talking to him and telling him that, I have the right to remove you from here so that they will not kill you and all of that. He said, no, the Father willed it for me to be here. I want you to understand that thing very, 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 very well. You understand? So even you have to understand that even Jesus willingly took this thing by himself. He willingly carried the cross. You understand? Now let's now go to the part that actually even shocked me very well. Upon everything that's happened to him, what did he say? He said, Father, forgive them. And that thing did not look like normal forgiveness. It did not look like normal love. That was actually divine love. So now, why do we actually now celebrate Good Friday? We celebrate Good Friday to also remember all these things that Jesus has went through. To remember everything he has done. You understand? And that's why you have to understand that you cannot live your life casually. You cannot waste your life, because you need to understand that your life was paid in blood. Whatever you are doing now, always remember that there is somebody that took everything he took because of you and I. You understand? And you have to understand that Jesus did not just say I love you. God did not say I love you. He showed it in action. And if someone can show the fact that he loves you in action, it means he's willing to endure with you throughout your hardship. So always run back to God and always remember the things he has done for you, even thousands of years ago. You understand? He died for you and I. So therefore, he's always with you and I.